Ask yourself this question: what does God really mean to you? Does it mean just like, does it mean like He's the best man or whatever you think He is in the whole wide world, or do you just think He's some dude who created this? What do y'all think?
Best person in the world.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Joel.
What does worship really mean to y'all? Like, is it spiritual? Is it a place where you can come and laugh and play, worship, joke around, which we really don't think you should do that. We should worship God.
So, like, when y'all are in worship, do y'all listen or you talk and laugh?
Okay, last night, me and Luke went to go get Casey and some right there. A reassuring hug. And it was very satisfying because we were just going to give her a hug. And then we took a walk, sat up there, and for like a couple hours, and all we did was just talk about stuff that we needed to let go. And like, we talked about our faith and stuff. And then, a couple hours later, Josh Black, David Baum, and Hannah Ott came and checked on us. Then they stayed, and we talked, and we talked, and we talked. And then Grayson came. Yeah. And we just had a very fun time talking to each other about our own faith. And it was really sweet because we saw this cloud that looked like a car, and we said that was like, that means we're like on the right path, and the cloud was like an arrow pointing that way where the car was going. So we thought that was God giving us a sign.
Because we were talking about all of our spiritual life and letting our feelings go about our loved ones that had died, and then we just started talking about all the spiritual stuff. And we were looking at the stars and thinking about everything in the world, how great it is. Y'all think just that grass, okay? Y'all think just stuff that was going on. How amazing do you think that is? This stuff grows on dirt. Do we grow on dirt? Like, do we grow from dirt? No, it's amazing. And then we saw this car, like you said. It just looked like he was talking to us. And then, like, all the wind came, and she said, Casey says that, like, the wind is like,
I always think of the wind as like spirits of, people that we love just running around. My mom and I talk about it like that. And when she said that, the wind really picked up and started blowing. It was
and it opened the doors to this place. It was really weird, but it was cool at the same time. And then after that, we went up to our cabin, and before we went inside, before we went up there, we were over here, and we each said a prayer, and it was just awesome because and it's amazing. Because we all said our own little prayer, and it's just like so spiritual that, and it's in a good way, you feel awesome, like literally. And after that, we prayed at least, how many times did we pray last night? Did we pray a lot? Literally, because after we did that prayer, we went up there, and then me, Joel, and Hannah, we just like sat in a little group, and we prayed, and then
we for all like the junior high, me, Hannah, and Luke put our hands on the door and said a Lord's Prayer for every cabin. And then we went into the middle of the field, put our hands up, and just let God take us on a ride.
Okay, raise your hand if you've seen Facing the Giants. Yeah, you remember how that guy, he was walking across the lockers saying the Lord's Prayer? That's what we were doing. And we prayed over the whole camp to make sure everybody was safe, and we're thankful for nobody got hurt too badly. I mean, it's just been an awesome week. And this is just one of those times where it's just not a normal time. It's a good feeling. It's like a miracle.
Okay, here's one of our favorite verses. It's 1 Timothy 4:12. It says, "Let no one despise your youth, but set the believers an example in speech and conduct in love and faith and charity."
I mean, I'm just like clueless right now because I don't know what to say. But I mean, last night we all got so touched because of everything. I mean, if y'all ever have a chance to just like sit down and pray in a little group, do it. I mean, it doesn't matter how long your prayer is, or as long as you're praying to Him, to God. I mean, it doesn't matter how long, how short, or anything, as long as you're praising Him.
And last night, we said this amazing clip. He said, well, Casey said that we were talking about our loved ones who had passed away, which is like, you kind of want to be in a bubble. And then Luke was like, there's no need to be in a bubble. God has already put you in a bubble.
Like, God is our plastic bubble. Like, if we believe in Him, He is our plastic bubble. I mean, since me and Joel believe in Him, He has plastic bubbles around it. You just can't see it.
That will never pop.
Yeah, it'll never pop as long as your spirit, or as long as your faith is true. Alright, we're getting ready to sing another song, so stand up. Shout to the Lord! Like after we did pray, I mean, all the little dogs started to show up. I don't know what they are. One's a German Shepherd. One's like bigger German Shepherd.
And we have basically 1/6 of the day to worship God. We should have more than 3/6 of the day worshiping. So that means we have right time. So you should pay attention in worship, and you should leave here knowing something new or knowing more about God.
You always want to learn something new about the Lord. There's never enough that you have to know. And I mean, I know how, this is just personal, but I mean, raise your hands if you're afraid to die. But I mean, if you're afraid to die, but I mean, as long as you believe in God, you're going to a better place. Because I mean, if He made this just with a couple words, how do you think heaven's going to be? Heaven's going to be like a million kajillion times better than this. I don't even care if it's a number. It's a big number though. I mean, it's going to be like if you guys think this is awesome, then you should, it's going to be
so sweet, it's going to have golden bricks.
Streets, like I said in the Bible, the streets and whatever paved with gold. I mean, it's awesome. Y'all want to sing another song?